they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll send the tight end in motion. Allen going to go to the air right away. And incomplete to open things up. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for this sweep here in Buffalo. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Allen to Diggs there for Buffalo first.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And again, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now. Allen forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition, and none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will jump up on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Okay, break.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And checked in. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. The Bills hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing now is Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
56.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bills. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Bass on for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's Hall again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Second down and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. Past the 20. 10. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now Allen again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Allen now on third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Ready, set.
Second and 9 now. Oh, into a sea of defenders, unintercepted. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 3 yards remain for second down. Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills will take over here just shy of the 30.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Allen now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, You had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Allen's throw is complete, and they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Allen to throw once more. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Allen going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time. Need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Ball again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
50.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Hall again on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. He'll drop to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is scoring points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free. And again, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits
gets him in stride. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. It's caught by Davis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. In all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just held on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Hall again on second down. 166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give to Hall running right. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more on that one and another first down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he he's going to get this inside the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Roll, roll, roll. On the ball, now.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Running left, it's Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after here coming up. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Middle. Hey, tight. Alert.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 1st down, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Allen again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Allen off the play fake. Throwing right, and that's complete. Charles, a lot